welding mentor. I didn't call myself that, family. That is what my followers call me, those who have been encouraged to pursue the field of welding, those who have been encouraged to start businesses, who have been encouraged to make products, who have been encouraged to start side hustles and, get their hog on in different ways. They call me that because, the way I lead by example. A lot of times people misunderstand how you come because you come from approach of your own personal experiences. It's kind of hard for me to hold a conversation about someone else without relating my own personal experience in it, because when you're building business, when you're out here as an individual, we all have different experiences starting businesses, have own jobs, traveling. We witness different things you know, growing up in rural environments and areas where things might have been a little rough. Good rising, sis, good rising. Where things might have been a little rough. And you have came to a point where you realize that your survival alone has encouraged and motivated other people to want to learn the trade, to want to learn the skill, to want to do something better with their lives. And it was by an example. And sometimes, family, people get caught up in thinking that, I don't know how they can do this, but sometimes people think because you represent your people, because you say, I'm here to help my people rise. I want to see my people do better. I want to encourage them. I want to show you how ways to think outside of the box, because sometimes we can't do things like everybody else. I remember Dr. King holding a conversation with a gentleman, and the gentleman told him the black community should tie up their boots and hit the ground and make something happen like we did. And he said, "Sir, I understand, but we ain't never had no shoes on. We ain't have that opportunity. So we can't do things just like the regular American." And some people tend to act like you saying you're cursed by your skin. And in America, you are, but you're not blaming that. We see different people that's famous that's making it, and we see them making it in ways where we'll never know the oppression of it. We know that, hey, they was once poor and now they're rich. They was once going through poverty, now they're in a better situation, but we don't fully understand the full spectrum of what they went through. Me being a black independent welder, I like to reveal just the truth, just how life is laying things out for me as an individual. And I can't sugarcoat anything, fam. Like I can't lie to you and tell you that there's not disadvantages for us out here. I can't tell you that there's not disadvantages for, something that I have noticed just being from a cotton field, because I live in McGee, Arkansas, and if you Google McGee, Arkansas, you'll see that it's pretty much a cotton field, family. So this is a plantation city. Just do the math, do a little homework. And even here they had the concept of the field and the house. And if you're a person in the field, most time the field people be darker most of the time, you know. And you'll see the light skinned brothers and sisters be more in the house. So it is what it is. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's just something to think about. We don't. And I think that is something that we have to embrace, to know that our struggle is going to be different. So, to any race that's watching me other than the black, native, African American race, we all have struggles. I'm not singling no one out. I'm not saying that uh, we all can't survive, but I'm just saying things are a little bit difficult and different for us as black African Americans, black natives in America. Things are a little bit different. We don't go through things like other people. We face things a little bit different, and I have, even with family members, because you got to think, when you come from a plantation environment, you really understand the concept of, that old saying, crabs in the bucket. when you're on a plantation, sometimes it can be some of the closest ones to you don't want to see you get out and free yourself because they comfortable. So you are faced different type of things. That's why I say sometimes you have to disguise your black business. Not saying that you have to network and partner with people to get things going up, and it might not look like it's yours from the beginning because it's just the surroundings of people, and then sometimes you just can't let your left hand know what your right hand doing, and that's another thing too that can I think that can jeopardize your business. But I like to be realistic, man, because I face things out here as a African American, as a black owner, and things are different, especially coming in area now. I'm in a smaller area, and I'm realizing that my approach here has got to be completely different in order for me to survive and make income and get some things going. So I have to come with a completely different approach. I see what's going on. I see what has been going on for years. I see what people's trying. No one is thinking outside the box. And I just want to say something about products over talent. I say that a lot because products over talent, man, it keeps people from judging you. It keeps people from saying, you know what, I don't like you because of this. I don't want to buy that because of this. I wouldn't shop over here because you're on that side of town. So it's all about trying to come up with a product, with a service that can keep a person from judging you on that standpoint. To me, I think that's critical, especially building your business, because sometimes people would do things just because they don't want to see you rise, man, and that's just a fact. So me just leading by example, those who call me mentors, saying, hey man, I appreciate the encouragement you gave me. My goal is just to lead by example. Like I can't sugarcoat the struggle. If I had to do certain things and tweak certain things, I just share the information because I understand that someone else might need that. Like I was saying about, being on this plantation, I have seen, the bright skinned brother get treated better than the dark skinned brother. I have seen this. This is things that I have seen even growing up, in this side of town. I have seen, you know, um, the system favor one over the other, and sometimes, it's humbling even when you see it in family, you see one child favored over another because of their skin tone, and that's just how it was, in the rural areas. And unless you're being like in the South, you fully wouldn't understand, So some people, have never traveled. So I would like to say, man, for those who haven't, you should move around some. If you're in the South and rural areas, man, you got to get around. You got to see other things. And I think moving around is going to help you grow because you're going to know that anything is possible, you know. Anything is possible. Sometimes you just got to think outside the box. Sometimes you have to move a couple hours away or a couple, states away to make what you're trying to do possible. But I appreciate those who call me a mentor, man, because my goal is actually to lead by example. I have encouraged others, have encouraged me by telling me how my guidance and my videos and the things I have done up to this point have motivated them. So, I'm humbled and I appreciate it. So, I know things can be difficult out here, especially for my black Native Americans. It is what it is. You being a minority in this country, it's going to be, some rocky roads at times. It is what it is. But my goal is just to lead by example. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's a totally different world. It's crazy that you say that because until a person actually come, they don't fully understand. Like you got to really get down here. You got to really see how people think, and you understand that sometimes it be your own people that hold you back when you in the South South. It can be one of those situations where you see that picture where the person is greeting someone and it's kissing them, and they got a knife stabbing them in the back as they kissing them. That's the South that I know. You know what I mean? That's the South that I know. And so, me being a mentor, I just like to share my experiences as I face different things on job sites, as I travel, try different business ventures, move around. I can only be realistic, family, you know what I mean? With my approach on what I'm trying to do, what I'm trying to build. I can't sugarcoat anything. So I'm just giving things for my approach. And, since I'm a black man, I can't give it to you from a different approach. I can't act like I'm just doing this just to fit in. I want to be able to reach as many people as possible, but I got to be authentic, you know what I mean? And some people don't understand and they get upset and they feel like they might think, "Oh, he's racist." How? I mean, I'm not racist, family, by no means. My wife is Caucasian. You know what I mean? I got kids that's Native American, that's Native American and black and white, that's Spanish black and white. You know what I mean? I got a Hine 57 family. You know what I mean? And we love one another. You know what I mean? So it's all about a person not thinking like a statistical, slave. I would say, people get caught up in like, oh man, it's the color. It ain't all about the color, man. But you can't be naive and say that the color don't exist neither. You can't be like, oh, the color don't matter, because it does. I'm out here, family. You know what I mean? I'm out here. I have seen it. I have heard it. I have seen the difference. And my wife, she can even tell you where she was like, it's messed up. She have seen the different treatment. She have witnessed it, and all she can say is, "I'm sorry." You know what I mean? So life is what it is, man. But we have to use those things as our advantage, and we can't act like it don't. So sometimes you want to go through life and you be like, man, let's talk about something else. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about that, and then it hits you be like, man, this again. But you have to talk about the issues at hand, and as long as we alive, and I believe as long as I'm alive in this black skin, I'm always gonna face some type of racism. I'm gonna face some type of bias. It is what it is. I'm okay with it, but it also should be okay if I address the situation and say, hey, this is what it is. This is what I'm going through right now, and I think that should also be okay. But some people don't want you to address that. They just want you to, you know, talk about welding, or just weld all the time, or show me a trick, or teach me how to turn this dollar into $10. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And all of that is fun too, but we have to be realistic, because all of this stuff, man, messes with a person's mental health and growing your business, your having a job, or being established, maintaining all of that stuff, man, is going to be based on your mental health. So we have to realize that these things affect us mentally too. We have to be prepared. We have to, be humble enough to know that, hey, these things are out here, man. You know. So, I don't mind expressing what I go through, what I see, what I experience, but by no means is it to say that there's not great opportunities out here. Everybody is born with different situations. Some people are born with spoons in their mouth, and some people are not. You know what I mean? We're not all from the same walk of life. You know what I mean? I'm only giving it to you from a southern black man. You know what I mean? You got to think I'm from Arkansas. I was born in Little Rock, one of the states that didn't want schools to be segregated. They had police up there doing the Little Rock Nine. They didn't want it. They didn't want it. They didn't want it. They didn't. It was like, we ain't got no problem with them, but we don't want them right sitting beside our women or beside our, joy. You know what I mean? That's how it was here. And like literally, like family, I'm in a town where even on the side that I stay on right now, this side where my mom is on right now, I'm on Fifth Street, South Fifth. Even South Fifth Street was forbidden to us back in the day. This was all white over here, family. This was a white neighborhood. All of this was white. Now I have a white neighbor here, and then the rest of this pretty much is black now. It's like everybody that moved, sold their homes, moved to different places. But at one time, you couldn't go past the hospital, you know what I mean, on Main Street. Anything past that, you getting questioned, what you're doing over here, boy. So I'm from that area, you know what I mean? So, and it's crazy now because I drive over there to White Town, and there's a lot of black people over there that wasn't over there back then, and I'm like, wow. And some of the houses are ran down. It's crazy because I remember it was nice and manicured. Now it's just kind of ran down there. Yeah, it's a trip. It's a trip. It's different. You know what I mean? But that's what it is, though. And it's one of those places where it's like they're willing to say, "Oh, I help the community," but they're quick to let you know that this is your side and this is my side. You know what I'm saying? What I mean? Um, it's still a lot of black people out here with no education working for the farm, driving trucks on the farm, learning how to do stuff on the farm. That's it. You know what I mean? Just one of those type of surroundings, and some people never left here. And so for those that never left, to me, I think those are the ones that have the issue the most. But we're gonna face things when we travel, family. You know what I mean? So I'm here. I'm in my hometown now, and I see things. And like I say, even with business starting business here, I see where I have to take a different approach on certain things that I do because it's just what it is. Certain people will throw stepping stones. When they know it's coming from you, sometimes. So that's why I say you have to disguise what you do sometimes. It's okay. Not saying don't be prideful, but we trying to get on. We trying to do what we do. And if you got to, put on a different mask at times to make something happen, hey, make it happen. You know what I mean? Um, but let's be realistic out here, especially coming from, a black standpoint. Yeah, it's still like that, family. You know what I mean? Especially here where I'm at. In this part of Arkansas, just like I said, you just do some research. This part of Arkansas, Mississippi, Louisiana, I'm in the Delta. So if you do anything, do some research on the Delta. This is the Delta where I'm at. This is considered the Delta, the muddy South. You know what I'm saying? The Louisiana, Arkansas, Mississippi area. You know what I mean? It's that corner of Southeast Arkansas. Yeah, you got to have a balance. We got to have a balance of everything. And you know how sometimes you can come to a place where, you know, you given a different ideal, a different ideology, and they look at you funny. Or they look at you, some people don't want to network with you or want to charge you too much because they think you made it. Oh, you must be big time. You must got this. And not knowing, like, man, everything costs. I'm just trying to survive like the next person. You know what I mean? Hey, hey. So sometimes as you travel and as you move around, you just see different faces. But me just I just wanted to say that being who I am, Black Phoenix, an independent welder, fabricator, installer, iron worker, millwright, you know what I'm saying, artist, um, I have to lead by example. I can't sugarcoat anything. That's why I always like to give it by the real. Lowe's, it's not cheap. I'm gonna say that. Hey, put it like this. You get what you pay for. You can ride around in a nice truck like that, or you can ride around in a truck like that. It's all on you. I'm just saying it's all on you, but you get what you pay for. But it ain't cheap, but it's not. It's most def. I mean, it's not real cheap, but it's not real expensive. But you're gonna have to spend for it. It's gonna cost. Yeah, you got to get that fixed before you lay it, though. Yeah, you got to get. Oh yeah, you got a good deal. That's good. That's good. Did, you went through a little you went through an AFA loan or something? Okay, so that's what you did. Okay. That's good. That's good. That's good. Yeah, like I say, I would take my time, but just remember this though. If you do it right the first time, you ain't got to go back and keep fixing issues. So just take your time, get the things you need and just do it like that because that way it'll last longer. You'll be more proud of it than just hurry up going through it. You know what I mean? Just do piece at a time. Like I say, I'm here doing this by myself, and I know you see me to myself a lot. I have to do it piece at a time sometimes. It is what it is. But at the end of the day, when you done, you'll be saying, "This is what I wanted. This is what I like." You know what I'm saying? But yeah, most definitely, just reach out to me. You know where I'm at if you need some assistance. All right, be safe. What up with it, fam? What up with it, fam? Man, I appreciate y'all for checking in. And like I say, man, today I just wanted to talk about, people calling me a mentor and me being a mentor and, you know, being willing to just be, I would say, transparent, being real, just being realistic with who I am and just with life, man. Sometimes we got to switch things up. Sometimes what's working in one spot would not work. Sometimes things will wear out, you know what I'm saying? Or sometimes, friends change. All that good stuff happens, man. But one thing I can say, I am humble. Like I say, I'm in my hometown now, and um, I'm building my independence family. You know what I mean? Working on my mom's house. Doing renovations. One day at a time, one step at a time. Sometimes you can only buy a piece here, do a piece here, take care of other bills, move this around. It is what it is, family. But I'm not upset. I'm not hurt at all. I feel like everything I have done, every sacrifice I have made is going to be worth it. And in the long run, I know that the videos I released and dropped, I know someone gonna be able to use them or share them, and it's gonna help somebody. Someone can be able to get some information because with any book I have read or person I have listened to, there was always information I used and information that I disregarded, and that's with anybody. But I really feel there's some jewels in the things that I talk about because I'm just being realistic, and sometimes being too truthful hurt some people's feelings. You know what I mean? Or not arguing with someone because I'm not gonna really swat spit. A person got um, they got um, their right to believe what they believe. I think we all do. So my goal is just to be transparent and truthful and just share my story and just show you how I'm going to do it and how I'm doing it. So since I've been here, things have been a lot different. Like I say, I'm in a smaller place, family. I went from millions to thousands. You know what I mean? It's a different situation. So, you know, my goal now is just to regroup. Today is actually a very, very nice fall day. As you see, the leaves been falling in my yard. Man, I just cleaned this yard. I got leaves everywhere again. But it's okay. I'm cool with it because at least it's mine. I came out here and blew it off the other day. But I just wanted to say, man, my goal is to lead by example, family. And here soon we're gonna be doing some classes. I got a student that I'm gonna be working with soon. We're gonna be teaching them how to MIG weld, how to read a tape measure, some safety tips, how to use the welder, how to set it up, what's the difference from the ground and the lead. 'Cause a lot of people don't know, the difference between the two or what makes it actually spark off or work. I want to be able to give a person a full rounded education. And that's why I'm humbled and I'm thankful now because even though I'm in this situation and things are a little slower, I'm really in a better situation now. I actually got something of value where I know that the education I have can multiply. I can help someone and they can help someone and they can help someone. And it can be a continuous cycle. And, I feel like if I kick this off and I get this going, anything can happen, family, anything. So, I'm humble. But like I say, I'm outside of mama's house. I've been working on it. Um, Things are coming, man. I'm excited. My kitchen is coming together. I've been getting pieces. Still got about, I say, to finish the one area. I got three, one, two, three. I think I got four pieces to finish the kitchen, and I'll be finished it. But we're gonna extend it, so we're gonna have, might as well say 6 pieces because we're gonna extend it to make it extend over with a microwave table. So, I'm just out here today enjoying it, enjoying the weather, and just wanted to come and talk to you a minute about me being a mentor because, you know, a lot of people say is they appreciate the information I give. So I'm actually glad I could help. And so hopefully here soon we'll be in here watching some videos, giving people some practical information, some practical knowledge, and then we'll be jumping into the booth, getting it in from stick welding to flux core to MIG welding, you know. And I just want to say it's all about your vision. I had a vision to build this. People say, "Oh man, you're gonna do this. Oh man, this gonna happen. Oh man, this gonna happen." There's nothing you can't do, family, if you put your mind to it. I designed this, and I designed this for that purpose, just so I can be able to help. Salute, man, just so I can be able to help. And not only just help someone on a individual basis as far as teach them how to weld, but this motivates someone else to say, "Hey man, I'm gonna get my shop going. I gotta start somewhere." And that's what I think that's the issue. We want to start big all the time. Like, we already here. Man, I'm at the top already. Everybody ain't gonna start at the top. You know, we got to start, family. You know, start from somewhere. You know, and I really think like that's how we're gonna get over the hump and stay over the hump. If we just start, you know, don't hesitate and be like, "Oh, I'm gonna wait till I get I can't tell you how many people I have met that has said, "Man, once I get everything together, I'm gonna come mess with you. Man, I get everything together, I'm gonna holler at you." Man, you know, we always gonna have something. Life gonna always show us an issue. Life gonna always have something pop up and be like, "Man, this came up, this came up." You just gotta do it, family. You know? That's one thing I learned. So, you know, I just wanna say stagnancy is the enemy of progression, family. Say that one more time. I'm trying to find a key to this door. Stagnancy is the enemy of progression. Stagnancy. Standing still. That's the enemy of progression. Standing still. As long as we stand, we can't progress. Like, literally. We can't progress as long as we're standing still. So I just wanted to say, man, I'm up to date. I've been working on the house, getting some things together, getting things lined out. And you know, you come to those points in your life where you just have to stop for a second, you know what I mean? So, you know, we doing what we can. We getting things together. You know what I mean? And I really believe at the end of the day, everything is gonna be all right. Everything is gonna be like right on, you know, right on. But I have to start somewhere with a vision. Even with my kitchen, because the kitchen layout was completely different. We wanted to go bigger, you know what I mean? So I kind of like expanded it out some. Still got a couple more things to add on to it, but it's gonna be nice. Still got my cabinet here. I already got that measured out. This one right here, we working on the measurement because it got to be custom. That one, and then on the one over this one, and then we're gonna put one over here and one up here, so that way the kitchen can go from like there around like this here. Bam. So that's how I go. And then we're gonna have one here. So we'll have a cabinet here too. So there'll be one here to put different stuff, laundry stuff, you know. And then we'll just go wrap it. We'll try to make it look the same all the way around. But this is just a vision, family. And I know I'm not the only one working on things. And I only show these things just to give a person motivation. Okay, good, bro. Salute, man. We're gonna have to get together one day. You know what? I'm gonna have to come to Alaska, man. I've been watching some movies and stuff based on Alaska. I'm gonna have to get up there and check you out, man. Be safe up there. Stay in contact with me, man. You know, let me know how things going. You know what I mean? But like I say, man, today I'm just sitting here trying to get a couple things lined out. Just wanted to show y'all some updates. Like I say, all of this was. I'm gonna tell you the coolest thing about this, family, before I let y'all go. Everything that I am doing up to this point was a vision. You seen it, other people seen it. When I first, before I even started, they was like, "How you gonna do this?" I said, "Man, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna try this out." And it's coming together, family. It's literally coming together. You know what I mean? I remember when I walked in here, family, and it was like all I could do was cry, family. It hurt me so bad because it was so dark. It was so messed up in here. And now things are really starting to come together. And it ain't the best, but it's coming though. You know what I mean? So I really know that at the end of the day, it's gonna be a nice home. You know what I mean? For my son, for my daughters to come, for my grandbabies to hang out. You know, for us to do different things. And my goal is just lead by example, family. You know what I mean? Lead by example. But I wanted to say this, man, as a mentor, me jumping in, having to work on my mom's house renovations. You know, I was paying contractors to do different stuff, having people come in and do different stuff. And then I had to literally fall back and do some things because a lot of money got wasted. A lot of money got tied up in people doing things that they didn't come through and actually do. Sometimes that's going to happen, family. And I don't want you to get discouraged and think when things happen that you gonna want to throw in the towel. You're gonna want to say, "Man, forget everything. Man, I'm done." But you can't, family. I always like to say this. My mom, you know, for those who don't know, my mom passed. She died here in this house, and she, you know, left it to me and my sister. And now, you know, I'm the owner of it. And I know my mom wouldn't have gave up on me. So, regardless of the struggles and things I have to go through getting this house together, I know it was all worth it because I realized the sacrifices that was made to get it to this point. So, and I realized what she did to help me. And my mom been dead now for some years, and I'm sitting in her house, still being protected by her, still being sheltered by her. You know what I mean? So it's humbling, and I do this because it was written that there would be a generation that won't honor their fathers and their mothers. And sometimes I think that we are in that generation where people don't honor their fathers and their mothers like they should. They'll get mad and go against their father or their mother. They'll talk down. They won't go that last mile. They want people to go the last mile and do things for them and help them when they're really in need. But they don't want to do the same thing. I think that, you know, that's it's a dying breed of us who are willing to be loyal to our family, even if we don't understand, even if we know they don't know everything. We're gonna listen to them anyway. That's mama, that's daddy. Okay, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, and I really think that the example to honor what my mom left me can help encourage someone else not to pass their real estate on, not to sell it for some paper, but to pass it down, to honor it, to keep it, to, you know, not even if you're not going to stay there, you can preserve it, use it, you know. So I think that it's important that we would do things like that, man. And like I say, I just wanted to lead by example working on my mom's house. So this has been a struggle, family. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I feel like as a mentor, I gotta lead by example. So that's what I'm doing, leading by example. You know, so I'm doing all I can to bring this um, situation to pass, to make everything work out properly. Is my goal. Definition of the South, ain't it? Somebody coming through loud. But just want to let y'all go. Like I said, I didn't want to hold up you too long. Just wanted to salute those who have called me mentors and who are using the information I'm providing. And just wanted to say, just for the record, publicly, I'm here to help anyone. I'm here to assist, encourage, motivate anyone from any race, from any standpoint. But I was sent here to help my people, my black people, and I want to see us win. I want to see us do better. I want to see us get educated. I want to see us stay motivated and realize that our skin can be our curse here. Our skin will hold us back here. Our skin will cause us issues, and we just have to be conscious of it. We have to be conscious that we can't wear the hoodie everywhere. We have to bring it down and look humble. We can't even though we're not trying to, we look intimidating to sometimes to people. So we have to be realistic of that, especially with our children. So I just wanted to say that, man, before I get up and out of here. Yes, yes. What you say? Salute, salute, salute. Hog on, hog. Y'all be blessed out there, man. Continue to prosper. I know it's Friday. Um, Most people probably got some probably got some good plans for the day. I just wanted to come through live, man, and talk for a moment, encourage for a moment, just be realistic and just say, hey, man, life is what it is, you know. And like I said, I'm here at mom's house right now, enjoying the weather. You know, about to chill out. Ain't too much I can do today, man. I'm just putting my thinking cap on, trying to figure out something. You know, I wish I can move around. Sometimes, you know what I have learned in life? The hardest moments is when you have to stand still. You know, there's a scripture that say, after you have done all, to stand. Standing is hard, family. I don't know, boy. Just standing still is hard sometimes, but those are the times you grow the most. You know, is standing, and you know, is embracing whatever you're going through, man. So I just want to say salute everybody, man. Most definitely visit the website www.hogonwelding.com. It's finna get cool, so get you a hoodie, a sweater, or something. I got them all on Amazon, different colors, man. Check out some gear. Wanted to say, hopefully here soon, I'll be kicking off this welding class. I'll be doing the first one. I got a young brother, I believe he's 14 or 15 years old. We're going to be getting him, I think he's 15. We're going to be getting him started, getting him educated. So that's going to be exciting. You know, I'm just working on some few things, man. Taking them one day at a time. Hopefully, I have some things, some updates on a product or a product I've been working on. But right now, I'm just trying to figure it out, man. I'm in a whole new place, and I have to go back to the drawing board here. You know, I have to figure out a brand new approach, a new way to do things. I have to utilize what I got. Um, a lot of times, you know, we'll say, man, if I had this, I had that, I could do this. Sometimes, family, you just find out a way to make things happen with the bare minimum. And once you get everything else, then you can make it happen. Woohoo! 30 below. Man, it's nice here, man. No 30 below. You know what I mean? It's nice here. I can't say it's no 30 below, but that's rough. Man, it's actually, you know, normally down here it'd probably be a little cool, man, but it's pretty, it's nice out here right now. Look at it. You know, sun out. That ain't bad. Leaves falling. That's all right. You know, it ain't bad. Yeah, you're gonna need some heat, man, if it's that cold out there. But finally, man, I'm gonna let y'all go. Like I said, I just wanted to stop through, talk for a minute, you know, and just, you know, introduce myself, Black Phoenix, the welding mentor, and not only just for learning the skill, but for the business, for the trade, just to find a better way for us to, you know, as a stepping stone. Welding can even be the stepping stone, the tool you use to open up a bigger door, you know. But we got to do something, family. So coming from my standpoint, man, like I say, I'm just giving it to you realistic. So most of the things I say is realistic. I'm not trying to sugarcoat, water nothing down, lie to you, none of that, man. I'm gonna give it to you as what it is. You know what I mean? But I got to be realistic with you and let you know who you're dealing with. You know, I'm from the cotton field. You know what I mean? I was born in Little Rock. I'm from the rural muddy South. You know what I mean? So, you know, I have been knocking on 11 years of incarceration, and so, you know, I have a different approach. I'm a little bolder. I might look at things differently. But hey, man, I'm a person like everybody else, and I understand that, you know, that even though people don't want to talk about the elephant in the room, racism is always in the room, family. It is what it is. We just have to be aware of it and teach our kids how to overcome it and gain some financial literacy and gain some generational wealth. We just have to be educated and know that it exists. And sometimes you have to do this and that to get around it. And it is what it is, you know. And, you know, we just have to remain humble. But we can't act like it don't exist. We can't act like, you know, a person should only talk about one thing. And that's what blows my mind with a lot of people, because some people tune in and they be like, man, you should only talk about this. You should only talk about that. You should only talk about this. I'm like, it blows my mind how people can be in this day and age. You know, really does. But before I leave, man, I just want to say salute to everybody. Y'all be safe out there. Just want to say be blessed, prosperous. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep getting your hog on. Today is Friday. For those who also want to support the movement, the cash, not the cash out, but the GoFundMe link will be in this video for those who want to support me educating the youth in the area. Like I say, our goal is to train 10 welders. So, starting next year, we got 12 months. I figured, 10,000 can do 10 welders. If we can find enough to do one a month, man, that'll be great, man. You know how beneficial that would be if we could just train one person a month, throughout the year, independently of our own, doing our own thing, and then putting it back in the pot, starting businesses, networking together, but starting somewhere it's the key. So I'm starting here in my hometown. I'm gonna start educating, open up some doors, teaching some independent programs. If you know someone that's looking for a welding course, hit me up. My business line is 870-501-1974. That's 870-501-1974. Email is hogonwelding@gmail.com. That's hogonwelding@gmail.com. Visit the website www.hogonwelding.com. That's www.hogonwelding.com. Please keep liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. Y'all be blessed. Hog on.